He's dead.
I didn't mean to blow myself up, but the voices said it would be funny.
Things could be worse. Getting Aldrias' demise was a challenge in itself, but it paid off, as DeWall seemed to be extremely satisfied. No rest for thievery, though, as he soon gave me another job. One of DeWall's musings is a harp inlaid with priceless amethysts, which belong to the Hawtreys, one of the oldest families in the city. He's been trying to get it for years, but none of the sneaks he hired to do the job came back, and some flat out refused to do it. And, well, I can't blame them. The Hawtrey family used to own a vast manor in the Old Quarter, but it was promptly abandoned during the incident, and now lies beyond the barricades, those huge ramparts the authorities at that time built to contain the dead. The Old Quarter is a lively place, but few dare go near the barricades, and the immediate area beyond is almost completely abandoned, save for the odd rogue in hiding or a walking corpse or two. Finding a way past the ramparts is my first task, and once inside the sealed section, I'll have to make my way to the Hawtrey Manor. I have a map of the ward, but it's old and the barricades weren't built back then. I also have a map of the manor, but like the map of the ward, it may not accurately represent how the place looks like today. Let's hope I can find my way around, and as usual, come as prepared as I can.
Hey, this is Jackass Ghost. Tonight's job is simple. Break into the condemned sealed section, infiltrate a haunted manor, steal a harp that may or may not exist, rob a bunch of rich dead people blind, and escape before the building remembers it's not supposed to have this many ghosts. The Hawtrey family spent generations hoarding wealth, dodging taxes, and commissioning portraits of themselves looking just slightly better than real life. And now I'm looting every dusty portrait of this inbred family and stealing 1,500 loot, all while trying not to get body snatched by Victorian ghost capitalists. This is the brand. It may not be as cursed as capitalism itself, but how could you ever tell? So that's a little note about the people who live close to the sealed section.
I bet this must be quite a pretty sight on some nights. But tonight isn't one of those nights.
Already got our first pieces of loot.
Is that you?
Oh god, I love the jumping in Thief 1. So fantastic.
This is the last time I attend one of your banquets, Johannes. This was the worst food I ate in ages.
But I got those delicious foodstuffs from Bone and the wine from Salania.
Your cook's response.
Pretty sure that's Pewkeeper and Stir in Marble Man.
Well, yes, you're right, of course, verily. I'll have him beaten by my guard.
And to add insult to injury, the company was awful, and the mince
Just jump into here. Grab some loot. Stealing from the rich isn't a crime, it's a community service. Give me that, thank you. Oh, this is a cool section. So here you can pick up an explosive device, and if you drop it by this wall, and then shoot it with a fire arrow. And it gets you a shortcut to the sealed section. I'm not actually going to take that. And I actually don't need the explosive device either. I'm just kidding. Of course I'm going to take the free explosive device. It's a free explosive device. And I'm going to take it for 3 simple reasons. Free explosive device. Do I have to paint you a picture? Someone like Harm has an emotional support blackjack, but me, this is my emotional support bomb. But these guards do this funny thing where you can run past them and they almost seem to be alerting to you, but then they just kind of keep going about their business. But that's what that guy just did. He's fine. He'll be fine. Doesn't seem like a second alert. Can jump in here and grab some extra loot items. Head back to this guard, but I need to stay out of his line of sight or else he will go nuts on me. I found that even when you're in a perfect shadow and you try to use a rope arrow, people, guards, civilians, whoever, they tend to respond to you like you've just attacked them, so stay out of view of them completely. I'm getting up here. Grab this goblet. There's a spirit potion behind that statue for all you fucking freaks out there. In here we got a fire poker. And if you look up, there is a gold nugget hanging up here. Yoink. Just take this to drop back down. Go back outside. And what we're actually going to do here is we're just going to... I'm just going to ride this bit of roof all the way down. Now here, I have to wait. This guard has a purse, and I think he probably saw us. So, might have to wait. Oh, he was available. And there he just did his weird little... I think he kind of did that weird alert thing. Now, it was kind of hard to get through here, but I found that you go quickly and you can jump onto the stairs without making any noise. Pretty nice. Here, some hidden loot behind these chairs. And then we get to our spiral staircase. I am pretty sure there's a spiral staircase in every one of these missions. Grab this statue, and then we're gonna head out this window. If you jump onto this chain to the right, grab a book, and then you can jump back. I think we want to go back in through the window. Alright, now grab this vase. I just want to show you this room. That is a key to the garden, I believe. Grab these. And now we're just gonna head down rather aggressively. Oh. Damn. Well, if it works, it works. I was gonna try to mantle onto something, but that didn't seem to work out so well. But we're now in the sealed section. So, look out for zombies. We're gonna head over to this side of the ravine just to get stuck on this difficult to mount wall or whatever. Ruin? Let's call it a ruin. Watch what happens with this zombie. Completely silent, this zombie, on the way in at least. If you run through this way, we're gonna grab this base, quickly head back. And now you have to avoid this zombie. See? See, now he's not happy. And let's jump up here. In here is a bit tricky, but I think once we get this candlestick, we can just quickly grab a couple of coins. And wait, did he wake up? No, he's fine. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. Oops. I don't think anybody heard that. We're gonna jump into this window doorway. And there is some well-hidden loot back here. Some stacks. Now, I'm gonna just drop down. Hopefully quietly. Good enough. Now, watch out for this guy. We need to be quiet in here. This is tile floor for some reason. Okay. Down here. Ooh. I think she's okay. Okay, but over here, single silver stack. And then we can head back through this section just to get to the other side. Whoa! I thought she was going the other way. Okay. Let's get up and out of this room. Get through this window. And if we can get up onto this ledge. There's another well-hidden piece of loot in here. It's actually on top of that sill. We'll go through the hole in the wall. Avoid this guy, hopefully. Now, there's a lot of mantling in this section. There is hidden stacks behind these barrels. And now, we're gonna drop back down. Oh, I don't think I actually expected that. Let's run up this way. We'll find ourselves trying to avoid another sleeping zombie. But there is a piece of loot right by him. Now, let's get out of here. Can we? Okay. That's embarrassing. Up. We gotta get back up. Now. Okay. In through here. Couple goblets. Another statue. Always creepy. Now we can mantle onto this rooftop. We're getting over here. Through this room where there are spiders. Why aren't you making any noise, spiders? Whatever. Out this way. Oh, there's the sound propagation. Some issues, I guess. Purple base. That's already our mission objective. That's 1,500. So, not an incredibly difficult hurdle. If we follow you, right outside, we'll be just outside of the manor proper. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Sleeping zombie under that door. That is cool. Alright, let's get up over here. I want to drop down onto this. There's some loot down here. I just dropped onto that sign to grab these. And now we're heading on in to this area. Now we're heading over here, avoiding that zombie. Dropping onto this chain will take you to this small room. Get a silver candlestick. Just get your way back.
This looks like a house of bad dreams. I better be careful.
There's 5 coins in this fountain. And then I'm going to use this tree branch, even though I don't think it quite makes any sense. As you can see, just floating arrow. This is a way to get in. I'm taking it. Ah, this place smells like crypt dust and daddy issues. Be careful. Watch for other zombies. Ooh. And I'll show you this door.
Strange. Something's weird with that door.
Tiara over here. Trick here is to go as fast as possible without making any sound.
That door's weird as well. It's unnaturally cold for some reason, and it won't budge.
And this will be the first of 7 portraits of the Hawtrey family.
Interesting. I was told these portraits were painted when these people were alive.
And we're gonna shoot a rope arrow up here. We're going to get to the next floor. And then across. We're going to actually get outside. There's a little secret spot through this hole in the roof. Now, even though that made a lot of sound, apparently nobody can hear it. That's a risky fall. Just happened to work. Through here, grab a silver stack, and up here is a well-hidden silver plate. Drop on down and get out. Head through this room, and you can find a hidden area with a man hanging inside. Some loot. Don't forget that up top there's a couple of aces. And we have another one of our portraits. In this mission, it's a good idea to always take advantage of the holes in the roof. You never know what you're going to find. In this situation, we'll find something of an Easter egg. Just head all the way to... Don't get stuck. Okay. All the way to the end. If you drop down onto this gargoyle... Joke's on them, I didn't plan to get up here either. And this is 666 fire arrows. But this is how you get back out. Way across through this side, and you can rather quietly fall down to this. There's a gas arrow to signify something of a secret. But if you keep going through here, you'll find a rather interesting room. Now, this is a ghost. I believe it's about 4 ghosts overlaid. There's 4 skulls there, but the important thing in here is this portrait. Now I'm going to quickly run past this zombie, hopefully not waking him. Perfect. And doing the same on the way out. Grab that statue. Head to this rug. And we'll just jump across to find some more stacks. That's the bathtub with the brains in it, if I remember correctly. Everybody calm down. And now we're going to do something rather difficult. Drop down here. And we're going to drop down here. Hopefully while this ghost is not facing us. Perfect. That guy is on a randomized pivot. He just keeps looking around, but of course, he almost always catches you. You can find this red vase, and there's a well-hidden ring in the desk, and the Berg's mouth will fall open. That's some good scripting. Silver candlestick. And a red vase. Now we're just gonna head over to this side of the main entryway. Grab this purple vase. And as you can see, there's another portrait here. And we just need to scooch along this entire section till we're out of earshot. I think we're okay. Next to the dead spider is a green vase. Now we have another portrait. Grab this red goblet. You can hear the music being played. Grab this flute. This is a very cool chest.
Without me, that precious harp is beyond your reach. Come to me.
What's that voice?
You're not the first voice in my head, but frankly, you're the least entertaining.
You need only allow me to guide you, and the harp will be yours.
Yes, whisper sweet existential dread in my ear, Daddy Demon. I'm into that. And we'll just run up the stairs. Scooch around. And now you can see, as you approach these double doors, they were closed earlier. Now they're open. And inside of this room, let's just take care of some business. We have our final portrait.
That's the last one.
Couple of vases.
None shall pass unto the harp, but by my guidance. I will take you there.
Grab that candlestick. And there is one last piece of loot. There is somewhere up here in the rafters. I think I see it. Alright, let's... grab it. Oops. Oh, God. Come on. Get up there. And we'll grab you. And you. Well, I hope no one heard that.
You fool. Did you think I was a mere idol? Heed and watch, pathetic creature. Your flesh shall putrefy, and your life shall wither away to serve their schemes. You can already feel it, can't you? How does it feel being branded a sacrifice? My brand comes at a great price for a mortal such as you, but it does have a few benefits. Use my gift Well, for the rest of your pitifully short life.
If I had a nickel for every time a disembodied voice told me I was pathetic, I could afford therapy. Oh no, I'm cursed and slowly dying? Get in line, buddy. I've been dead inside since puberty. Well, either way, thanks for the brand. I was running out of conversation starters. So now, there are other ghosts in here. Just got to avoid them. Actually going as fast as I possibly can because one of them, I think, is coming up the stairs. Get in the shadows. And now we can open these doors. Grab a candlestick. Drop down here. Alright, so now we're just gonna head into the basement. There's a zombie down here who can't see you, but he has incredible hearing. So you have to literally make no sound. We'll head in here. I don't believe these guys can see you very easily.
Necromancers.
That's our objective. So the objective was to find out what you can. So I guess this is what we can find out. Then we can head out this way. Just have to be very quiet. Alright, we're back out here. Now we're just gonna try to get out of here as fast as possible. Hopefully everything cooperates. I think I'm just gonna shoot a rope arrow here. Just be cautious of all the extra undead. But now we are back out the same balcony we came in by. I actually found heading over this way gives you an opportunity to rope up onto this tree. You can actually go the other way down below in the canal, and that will spit you out into the sewers. I actually found it's sort of 6 one way, half a dozen the other. Because then, given my way of playing, I'd have to do some backtracking within the sewer, so this is fine as well. Just going right back the same way we came to get out of here. Actually, just gonna drop down over the canal. And this will take us to the sewer. This way, there's a dead guy there. Worth taking note. Grab some loot. Another spirit potion if you're a freak. Either he wasn't dead, or I'm finally losing the hallucination war. I believe that guy actually... If you leave the sewers and then come back, he will be on patrol and will attack you. Through some of these sewer systems, and here I'm just gonna quickly show you something. It's a very cool scripted event. That's kind of cool. It scared the hell out of me the first time I played. But yeah, we'll go back, and here we will avoid this cray beast. There is actually a creature down below, but I'll show you what that looks like at the end of the video, so stick around. Grab a silver stack. We'll touch this glyph. Head through this fly-infested area. Go up this ladder. Find some loot. There's a holy water in that cabinet. Gold base up here. I believe there's a strength potion on top of that bookshelf. We're actually going to go down this little sewer hole. And it's going to take us to the prison. He's got a purse. And in this office, got some stacks. Real quick, we can get out of here. We're basically at the end. And now we're free. Once we get back to our starting area, it's over here. And that is everything. So where that cray beast is hanging out, you can drop down. If you hit the angle right, you can fall safely without taking any damage. And there is a guy down here with, apparently he's completely transparent, but he's wearing something of an African style painted mask. But otherwise transparent, shoots a lot of skulls at you. Apparently just sees you, no matter what. And I found that if you shoot him with fire arrows, takes about 3 of them. And then if you kill him, you automatically get teleported back up here. And here's another detail that from the argument between the two nobles at the very beginning of the mission,
Have mercy!
you can see that the nobleman's been replaced by a guard,
Guardsman! A lady
but that the
taker
guard
is that
doesn't
you,
actually
cousin?
say anything,
Come on, you're
and
scary.
that's because Marbleman said this.
I'll have him cut out his own tongue.
And then, if you head over this way, you can see the nobleman is now dead down there. And that's because Marbleman said this earlier.
I'll have my soon-to-be mute captain of the guard throw me out of a window for having disgraced you.
And let's make sure we don't forget to have some fun with this explosive device. Yeah, say goodbye to your unlife. Back to bed, Grandpa, and stay there this time. There you go. One less idiot in a mask. I'm doing this town a favor.
A miscreant!
Guardsman! A lady taker is stalking me.
Yeah, you see? The difference between a thief and a serial killer is branding. Get it?
He's dead. Let's head back now.